Good morning. Well, it's afternoon, well, still morning. We are going to go through some procedures of what it's going to look like because things are set up different from normal. You've gotten the letter and you've heard Dwight talk about it, but we're going to talk about the steps of how it's set up. So here the doors are going to be open. We're going to come on in, and the first thing we're going to do is come over here to this little table. And there's going to be communion lined up. We'll take the communion cup with us and we'll keep walking. If you want, there's going to be contribution places. You can drop your contribution off now or afterwards. And then we can go in here. And when we go in here, you notice things are marked off because we want to have a pew in between every place. So you can come in and sit here, and then this pew is completely blocked off. This one is the entry from that side, and you come sit in the middle. And then skip one. This one's entry from this side. Then you skip one. That way we have a pew in between. Now if you're just by yourself, you might want to sit in the middle of the pew so somebody else could sit at the end of the pew to have more seating. If we start filling up, we'll have to maybe put chairs out there or something. But just keep coming down. If they're full, just keep walking all the way to the front. You can be closer up there. And so we have the whole thing marked off, and we're so excited about everybody coming in. So this is the procedure of how it's going to be. Now, about these things. These are all-in-one communion cups. And when we come to the end of the service, we're going to have the communion, and you're going to carry that to your seat. And the first thing you're going to do, for the bread, you have to peel off the first layer. And it opens it up, and there's this little wafer in there. It's kind of like a piece of styrofoam feeling and tasting. But I've heard if you leave it in your mouth long enough, it tastes better. So you do that, and then when it's time for the fruit of the vine, you do the next layer and open it there to take the fruit of the vine. And then we'll have trash cans on the way out, so you hold on to it when we're finished. Then we're finished with the service. We're going to dismiss, and to keep the distancing, we're going to dismiss from the back towards the front and ask you to please go on out and socialize outside to do that. Now, I know that there are some that are really worried, and the masks are going to bring the comfort to you so you can come in. There are others that think it's unnecessary and it's really crazy to have the mask and the distancing and all that. We have both spectrums in our congregation. And so we're going to ask that for the sake of becoming all things to all men, for the sake of looking out for the weaker brother, for the sake of accepting one another in love, that we follow these procedures as we go through this coronavirus time, whatever you think about the coronavirus experience, but showing love to one another. Let's have fellowship together as we get through this.